In this course, there are extra engagement opportunities. If students are really wanting to put in the extra time and effort to dedicate more to the community and to population health, then there are ways to receive a couple of points for that. But there's some criteria that need to be met first. First of all, you must have at least an 80% going into this assignment before you can receive any extra engagement opportunities. So if you have below a 79, you cannot use any of these to help pass the class, similar to the 1% incentive you get at the end of the course for filling out evals. Second, there's a lot of different points on here that can be earned. No student can earn any more than 5 points, so it's kind of a combination of whichever ones interest you. And also, if you're under contract for any breach in professionalism, whether that was for just general unprofessionalism, plagiarism, whatever it was, then you cannot get these points either. And then all documentation must be submitted by the Friday at the end of week 14, not the Sunday, but that Friday at the end of week 14. Now there's a few different options available here. If you do 5 extra hours of community engagement and submit another write-up for those 5 extra hours, it can be doing the same thing, or it can be an extra service different from what you submitted for your original 5. You can submit 5 more for an extra 2.5 points. The same with population engagement. If you do an extra 5 hours of population engagement, you can submit that for an extra 2.5 points. Stress and relaxation challenge. There's a portion of this class where we talk about non-communicable disease processes, and we talk about the effects of stress. And so if you are able to provide evidence of 5 hours, and admittedly we can only check this but so much, but if you've done 5 hours worth of stress management throughout the course of this semester and you submit a picture, that's worth 1 point. So that's if you show us movie stubs, if you show us that you went for a massage. We don't need a picture of you getting massaged, but like the voucher, or hiking, vacation, whatever it is that you do to relax and to be able to manage some of that stress, you can submit that for 1 point. You can write an advocacy letter. So throughout this course, there's different areas where you'll be identifying gaps and issues within our current system. If you take the time to write a letter, and it can be an email, to contact the people who would be able to make changes and who would be able to shape outcomes, and you send that. You can send screenshots if you do an email. Then you can get 1 point for each letter, up to 2 letters. But those do need to be sent to officials. And then the last one is the extra film case study. You look at these instructions. The overwhelming majority of you will not be doing a film case study as your option for week 13. That's reserved only for extenuating circumstances. But you can go into week 13 and look at the film case study assignment, and there will be further directions in there. And there's a video there that explains this as well. But you can do up to 2 case studies for 1 point each. So if you're interested in any of those, these are the options that are available. And so please go in and make sure those are due again by the Friday at the end of week 14.